So this video is more of like a day in the life behind the scenes. I got to document my experience, but I also got to, you know, highlight Tyrell and his dive. Shout out to Tyrell, man. He's now a PADI Ambassador. I did not know that at the time. I don't know if he knew. I should probably ask him. Tell me a little bit about yourself, man, how you got into diving.
So my name is Tyrell Crosby. I was raised in Las Vegas, born in Utah. Played college football at University of Oregon, then spent 4 years on the lines, where unfortunately on my 4th year, I had to get a spinal fusion.
But he is a PADI Ambassador, but I got to kind of be like a fly on the wall. I got to learn from him. I got to interview him, and I got to dive alongside one of my fellow NFL counterparts. He played, I did photo and video in the NFL, so we kind of had that connection. I was really picking his brain in real time and also learning at the same time. So right now, let me just take you guys behind the scenes of kind of some of the questions I was asking him. Let's jump into that. For you, like, what keeps you scuba diving? Like, what keeps you engaged with the sport?
Yeah, so scuba diving for me, it's my opportunity to kind of get out there and be physical without destroying my back. Plus, it's just a great relief from, honestly, life. You down there and it's just nothing else matters. So it's one of the greatest things towards my mental health that I've done. And it's one of the reasons why I love doing it so much. So it's both physical and mental just benefits from it.
So for me, getting to dive with Tyrell, Charles, who's the creative director over at PADI, Ashley, who is a master diver. Ashley really gave me a lot of different tips. I couldn't have pictured it like any better. What are some of the fears that you face like when you started scuba diving?
Like the dangers of it, because if you do what you're supposed to, you'll be completely safe. I always thought it was just everything's very scary. When you start to understand it and just learn, you realize a lot of those misconceptions are just that, misconceptions. So for me, the more I know, the more I got comfortable, the more I realized very safe. You just got to be alert and aware of your surroundings. Funny
enough, if you guys look at this clip right here, what Tyrell is doing is the right way that you should scuba dive. What I am doing looks like I am a beginner because I am a beginner. As you can see, I'm doing way too much trying to get my buoyancy right. So this is me being vulnerable with you all. That was my first open water dive, and you know, I'm diving with Tyrell, Charles, Ashley, and here I am on my first dive, kind of trying to figure it out. It really was special to be able to have that time with those people from my first dive in California. And the main reason why we were diving, it was an ocean cleanup. It was cool to see Tyrell being able to pick up some of the trash, me and him being able to contribute to the ocean conservation efforts that PADI Aware was putting on, and everyone at the Avalon Harbor. It's really hard to sum up in words like what that means to be able to do something that you know is just good for the earth. So how was the cleanup and what was it like?
Yeah, so I found a can, a cup. Until you really realize it and you go down there how trashy it is, you don't really know. You always assume, but you can't really see how it affects the wildlife. Just have days like today where it's probably like 200-300 plus people all come out with the same goal, same intentions to clean up our oceans was awesome.
So as I learn, I'm gonna keep taking y'all on the journey. I appreciate you guys tuning in. If you wanna learn more about scuba diving, about how to sign up for PADI Club, anything in general, let me know, reach out to me. I do wanna be a resource. Land, air, sea, your boy LG. Peace.